thank you all so much for coming to join us to celebrate 10 glorious years of ICURe. And for those of you who never knew or have totally forgotten what ICURe stands for, it's Innovation to Commercialization of University Research. And that's why it's got the little E on the end, because it's research, so in case you were wondering. And of course it does exactly what it says on the tin. So I'm Dave Wilkes. I'm the director at Innovate UK, responsible for ICURe as one element of Innovate UK's products and services that support business innovation. I'm part of Lisa's team, Chief Product Officer, who you'll hear from in a few minutes, and the program's led by Geeta, who's standing at the back with a microphone in her hand. Again, you'll hear from Geeta a little bit later on. I've been at Innovate UK for 10 years now, and pretty much exactly the same time as ICURe. So I came into Innovate and everyone was buzzing about this exciting new thing that come from America to start. And I've seen it go from strength to strength in that time. I'm really, really keen to work with you all to hopefully take it on to the next stage. Can I just get a sense of who's in the room? First of all, people who've been through ICURe and are now running a business. Brilliant. Now, everyone else in the room, you need to look at those people because they're going to be able to tell you how it works and what happens. So anyone else in university who's on the programme or is about to be? Not so many, so we don't have many new recruits in the room. We've got TTOs in the room, Technology Transfer Offices, Commercialisation. Thank you for all of your support through everything you do for ICURe. The programme absolutely couldn't work without you. And then, of course, our delivery partners. You just put your hands up. So we've got Helix Way, Queen's, Warwick, Set Squared. Again, these are people, if you're wondering about it or you want to know what happens next, delivery partners are essential to how this works. And I was going to also just say, Don Spallinger there, just to acknowledge the vision of this man. Yeah, thank you, Don. Delighted you could be with us today. Don created the programme 10 whole years ago, and over dinner last night, he is able to remember every business that's been through every cohort in that time, pretty much.
But there are some that are quite memorable.
There are a few, of course there are. Some of them are in the room today, of course. So we've got a very packed agenda today. In a second, hand over to Lisa and Andrew Williamson to give us their insight, the two keynotes, and then move into two panels. We're going to have one focused on founders to get those stories for people who've been through the process, and then another second panel is going to be TTOs and academics who are part of the process. And then lunch, please, we've got stands outside, another 8 or 9 of ICURe businesses out there, so please go and talk to them, find out not only their journey and all the ICURe stuff, but what are they doing now and how can you help them on the next stage of the journey. We've also got some of our UKRI partners there, STFC and BBSIC are out there, who've all run versions of ICURe in the past. As I say, Geeta will then give us some sense of what's going to happen for the next phase of ICURe, and we're going to finish up with a panel from the investors in the room who are going to tell us how to scale those businesses and unlock those secrets.